Hello there, welcome to Inkquiring Minds. My name is Doug and I'm back with another fountain pen review. I've been Joost Appelbaum's co-host on the Appelbaum Bites podcast for several weeks now. A couple of weeks ago, we interviewed the CEO of Narwhal Pens, Frank Jung. He kindly sent me 3 pens, 2 Narwhal Triads, a fountain pen and a rollerball, which I reviewed, and you can see that review by clicking right up there. And this Nahvalur Horizon in this beautiful acrylic finish Soleil. I've had several Narwhal fountain pens, but this is the first cigar or torpedo-shaped Narwhal I've tried. It's a piston filler and has some very interesting features. So let's take a look at it right now. I'll show the size and features of this pen, show some size comparisons and measurements, and then provide a writing sample. And after the writing sample, I'll talk about what I like and what I don't like so much about this fountain pen. Overall, the Horizon is a large pen. Here it is with the Pilot Metropolitan Banana for scale. You can see that it is quite significantly larger than the Banana. It's closer in size to my Leonardo Furore Grande, shown here in Smeraldo. This is also a piston filler. And they're almost identical in size when they're unposted, although the Furore Grande is a thicker pen than the Horizon. I really like the overall shape and aesthetic of the Horizon, although I'm not completely sold on the metal top finial. I think visually I would have preferred the acrylic to be solid all the way to the top. And from the top, here's the rose gold colored metal domed finial, which you can see my reflection in. Hello.
Hello.
And then the gorgeous chatoyant acrylic of the cap tapers up to the rose gold colored cap band. The cap band has a wave and sea spray motif around it and a wavy bottom edge, which I find very clever. It is both decorative and evocative of the sea, but also practical in that it exposes the ink window underneath at the top of the barrel while the pen is capped, so you can see your ink levels at a glance. The seashell and narwhal tusk-shaped clip extends from the cap and is nicely springy and usable. The ink window at the top of the barrel shows under the waves of the cap band and is separated from the barrel by a rose gold colored ring. The acrylic barrel fades from yellow to blue and tapers down to another metal band that separates the end of the barrel from the blind cap piston knob, which ends in a bullet point. The acrylic is nicely translucent, so you can see your ink right through the barrel as well. The cap unscrews with an almost annoying 1, 2, and 3/4 turns.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
To reveal the barrel-shaped acrylic section and the number 6 size steel narwhal medium nib and black plastic feed. The section, ink window, and body of the pen are integrated. There are 2 rounded step downs to the section, making the grip section very smooth and comfortable in the hand, no matter where you place your thumb. In order to accommodate the ink window and the wavy cap band design, Narwhal placed the cap threads on the top of the section rather than back here. They are out of the way for both engineering and ergonomic reasons. Your fingers never touch those threads. And you can see those cap threads in the middle of that translucent acrylic cap. The narrowness at the end of the section might have something to do with the 2 3/4 cap rotations needed to uncap this pen. There are always trade-offs when balancing design and function. Let's take a closer look at this nib. It is a typical number 6 size steel narwhal nib with the seafoam motif scrollwork, a frolicking narwhal right there in the middle,
swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome.
And an M for medium on the shoulder. And the nib and feed are part of a nib assembly that unscrews for maintenance or swapping. The inside of the cap shows an inner cap liner to seal the nib from evaporation. The cap posts deeply and securely, but it backweights the pen, so I write with this pen unposted. And unposted, the pen is very comfortable in the hand and well balanced. The Nahvalur Horizon, according to the Narwhal website, comes in 10 different finishes with 6 nib options, EF, F, M, B, 1.1 stub, and a double broad, and retails for $237 US. Now let's look at some size comparisons. And here is the Nahvalur Horizon in Soleil with a Leonardo Furore Grande in Smeraldo, a Narwhal Original Plus in Azurius Blue, a Waterman Karen in Amber Marine, and an Esterbrook Esty in Back to the Lands. Now let's look at them posted. And here they are posted. The Horizon and the Furore Grande are both piston fillers. The Original Plus is a vacuum filler. The Waterman is a cartridge converter. And the Esterbrook is what they call the button filler, but it's like a vacuumatic. These are all steel number 6 size nibs with the exception of the Karen, which is an 18 karat gold inlaid nib. Now let's look at them unposted. And here they are unposted. Now let's look at some measurements and I'll be back with a writing sample. And we're back with the writing sample portion of the review. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM paper, and this is the Narwhal, spelled just the way it sounds, Narwhal Horizon, and this one is in Soleil, which is French for Soleil, the sun. And this has a number 6 size steel nib, and it is a medium, marked a medium anyway. We'll find out in a second. Let's check the wetness here. It's nicely wet, and it's very, very smooth. And the ink today is one of my favorites. When I took this pen to a Calgary Pen Club meeting, uninked and brand new, Murray always brings Iroshizuku Konpeki with him, and I filled it there for the first time and passed it around the table to a collector's series of oohs and ahs. So it's Iroshizuku Konpeki, which is not only one of the nicest looking inks as far as I'm concerned, it's also extremely well behaved. So whenever I have a pen that has flow issues, I'll clean it out, put Iroshizuku Konpeki in it, and if it still has flow issues, I can eliminate the ink as the source of the problem. Let's see what lines this nib creates here. That's horizontal, the vertical with no pressure, and let's give it a little bit of a push. There we go. It's relatively stiff, but you can push a little bit of line variation out of it. Get out my pad from Dominant Industries and check out these line widths. So the horizontal line width is 0.5 millimeters, the vertical is 0.6, and with a bit of a push, it is an 8. So 0.5 to 0.6 to 0.8 with a push. That makes it the range from fine to medium. And let's do a quote. And for some reverse writing, it's much, much thinner and much drier. See, it even changes color here. But it's fairly smooth and it actually writes. And for some quick writing. I've experienced no issues with this feed keeping up with the flow of that nib. So what do I like and what do I not like so much about this fountain pen? Well, I like the overall look of this pen, the balance in the hand when I'm writing, unposted, and that it is a large ink capacity pen with an ink window visible while the pen is capped. But I do have some minor quibbles with some of the features and design elements. If they had kept the cap all acrylic, save for the clip and the cap band, they might have made it slightly lighter and hence less of an unbalance when it's posted. I dislike the number of times it takes to uncap this pen. I think that's my major bugaboo with this pen. This is one of my major quibbles with Opus 88 as well. Here's an Opus 88 demonstrator. And this takes fully 1, 2, 3 and a quarter turns to uncap. I suppose there's a reason why Narwhal needs so many cap turns at the top of that section, but it makes using the pen a slight bother. I'm old, I tire easily.
I'm cold and frightened.
And I bore easily too.
All right, fine. I'll take a quick choke myself awake nap and be ready to go. All right, let's go.
I could never get the hang of the shape of a Narwhal Nautilus in my hand, so I never kept one. But I'm keeping both the Original Plus and this Narwhal Horizon that Narwhal has sent me. It's a beautiful fountain pen, And I'm also attracted to the other finishes of this model, like the finish called Desert. That's very attractive. And there you have it. Thanks go to Frank Jung of Narwhal Pens for sending me this beautiful fountain pen for review and sharing with you. Thanks, Frank. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to get instant notifications whenever a new video is posted. And you can join as a member of my channel for only 99 cents a month, and I guarantee I'll answer your comments in the comment section. You'll get cool emojis, badges, sneak peek unboxing videos, as well as instant access to my videos the moment I post them. And basic members get 10% off, and $5 a month patron members get 20% off Resurrected Pen purchases. And that just leaves it for me to say, thank you. For watching. And that's all she wrote.
I made this.